Tunnels a minute ago to the approval of this Baltimore crowd. They're all set as their Ravens will match up with Carson Wentz and the Philadelphia Eagles. Here's the kicker, Jake Elliott, ready to get this one started. And off we go from M&T Bank Stadium. And that lands in the end zone, so the opening drive will begin at the 25. Throwing now, Jackson on first down. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off at the 28, and he'll score. Touchdown, Eagles. And the defense could not have written a much better script than that first drive, pick six.
The offense never got a chance to really get oiled up there, did they? But the defense, they certainly got in gear. What a big-time play and a great way for them to start.
And now the offense, they've got to turn things around and figure this out because your backs are on the ground real quickly.
Yeah, usually when you're starting the game, getting the ball, 0-0 is the only score you're worried about. Now the second time you get it, you're already down a touchdown.
Fielded near the back of the end zone. And tackled at the 21-yard line, so a net negative there of 4 yards.
First and 10 at their own 21-yard line.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. Back to the air, Jackson following the pick six. Eluding the pressure right. Thrown across his body, and it's intercepted. Picked off at about the 31. And he'll score. Touchdown, Eagles. And this defense looking like they have come to play the pick six, and just like that, it's 13-0 early on.
Well, go back with me to our training camp visits. What do we hear during these drills? Pass. Ball's in the air.
And then my favorite.
Oski. That's the interception. That means everybody finds someone to block them legally, stay on your feet, and they get it done. Touchdown.
Ravens, nothing.
Elliott good with a PAT, and that'll make the score 14-0. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick six, and now the kick is away. That's fielded on the back line of the end zone. And he's able to get this across the 20, but not by much, as he's marked down officially at the 21.
First and 10 at their own 21-yard line.
The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going. And job one here, Charles, just keep possession of the football. 2 drives, 2 turnovers to this point.
You're exactly right, Doctor. Hippocratic oath. First, do no harm. And right now, they're harming themselves on offense.
I like that. No one is mistaking me for a doctor, though. But thank you, Dr. Davis. A well-executed 22-yard gain.
First and 10 at the 43-yard line.
Jackson. Flushed out right. On the run. He'll let this go deep right side. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
Okay, it's real simple to say from here, but we know that sometimes as a quarterback, you've got to know when to say when and just throw it away. Flushed out to the right, tries to make something out of nothing here, and he winds up floating one downfield that gets intercepted.
So not quite a first and goal. It's first and 10 from the 10. They will run for the first time with Miles Sanders.
Number 26.
And not much there at all, as he'll get this only up to about the 11.
On the tackle.
On second and 9, Wentz. And he's going to lose yardage here back at the 8.
To Jalen Rager.
They'll wind up losing 3. And now it's third down. They'll run. It's Sanders. And he's going to be taken down shy of the 10, right around the 9-yard line. Just a yard on the run there, and that's going to bring us to a 4th down.
We often talk of situational football. Let's just call it team football. The defense did their job, got off the field, brought the punting situation, so they're turning the ball back over to their offense. You think those guys will get along very well right now? Of course they will. Defense helped the offense. Now it's their turn to take it downfield.
That's pulled in at the 32. That's going to go in the books as a 55-yard punt. Well done. And out will come the offense as they take over.
40-yard line.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. They've been outplayed early, no question. Down 14-0 already as they come up 1st and 10. Sliding out of the pocket. They go screen. This is Ingram. And he'll work it across midfield inside the 45. 16 yards right off the bat and a 1st down. On 1st and 10, it's Jackson. Escaping the pressure right. His throw incomplete. He was looking for Mark Ingram there, but it's going to be 2nd down.
You could tell they wanted to get that ball downfield, but they had nothing working in the secondary, so he dropped it off to the running back. That one ended up incomplete.
So after the incompletion on 1st, now 2nd and 10. And this one goes nowhere. Losing yardage on the play back at the 46.
Tackled back at the
It'll be a loss of a full 3 yards there, and it also brings up 3rd down. This time Jackson will throw it. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete.
What we've seen so far in this game, they are not going to allow a big shot over the top. You can have whatever you want underneath. They'll give you that, but they're not going to let you beat them deep.
4th down. Here's Jackson. Flush to his right. Oh, hit as he throws, and this is going to be incomplete. The Ravens go for it, but come up empty. And the Eagles defense able to hold.
The play is a turnover on downs.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. And the last drive, the first drive for them, not very good. 3 and out. What do they go to here?
Well, you don't look down at your play sheet and say, this is what the problem is. Yeah, let's find out who my playmakers are. Get the ball in their hand.
Touchdown, Philadelphia! Miles Sanders, 54 yards. And the Eagles add on to their lead.
Elliott on for the point after.
Boy, these guys are off to the races, Charles. 20-0 already, extra point pending.
Yeah, you always hear that term. They just boat race someone. Heck, it's car race, motorcycle race, plane race, whatever you want. Right now, they are sprinting past them.
Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. And they will watch this one land in the end zone. That'll be a touchback.
Their own 25-yard line.
Jackson and the Ravens come up now 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line. And from the shotgun, he'll throw. He goes underneath to Ingram. And they're able to get this one across the 35. And right off the bat, it's a 1st down to start the drive, 12 yards. And the former Heisman winner, this is Mark Ingram. And a 6-yard gain gets him right around the 43. Line of scrimmage, the 43 on 2nd and 4.
It's a pickup of 6. Brings up 2nd and 4 at the 43-yard line.
Now some movement before the snap. And we'll hear from our referee for the first time this afternoon. The false start hurts him there a bit. Backs him up to 2nd and 9. From the gun, it's Jackson. And it's knocked away and incomplete. Marquise Brown was the intended target, and it's third down. After an incomplete pass on second down, that'll leave him trying to convert on 3rd and 9. And now the Eagles going to signal for a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. From the gun, Jackson steps away to his left. That ball caught is Mark Andrews, the tight end. And he has another first down as they'll get the ball down to the Eagles' 37. Excellent play there on 3rd down. Give them 25 yards. Line of scrimmage. The 37 on 1st and 10. Second quarter now from Baltimore. It's the Ravens in possession as they've got it with a 1st and 10. Jackson from the shotgun. He's got his man. It's Andrews.
Jackson's pass.
A gain of 6 there on 1st. 6 yards was the pickup on the last completion, so here's 2nd and 4.
At the Eagles' 31-yard line.
Pass from Jackson complete to Ingram. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. 11 yards there, 1st down.
1st and 10.
And I don't think there's any question that this offense is going to need to hit on a few more plays like this. It's been a difficult first half for them, to say the least. And I do believe if they want to get back in this game, they need to start right now. It's kind of like making adjustments. If you try and wait until the half, it's probably too late. They need to get going right here.
This is Ingram on 1st and 10. So a nice job to break the 1 tackle, but not much daylight after that as he's brought down.
Taylor on the stop.
Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9. They run. It's Mark Ingram.
18-yard line.
2 runs in a row, but only 2 yards to show for it.
He's taken down.
8th play of the drive forthcoming, and they need 8 yards on 3rd down.
3rd and 8.
From the gun, Jackson dancing to his left. And he will not make it back to the line of scrimmage as he's going to be taken down.
3 scores down, not even a halftime yet. They are not getting much generated offensively. They've got to figure it out.
It's tough because this defense just seems to be playing with so much confidence right now.
They really are. They are on their toes, and they're getting at them.
They'll try and throw for it with Jackson. And my goodness, this is incomplete. Boy, it looked like he had it and dropped it. And the Eagles defense able to hold. A chance to get some momentum here in the second quarter, getting their first trip into the red zone, but unable to get it across.
And if I'm the head coach, sure you feel some disappointment, maybe a little bit of deflation there because you didn't get it in. But I'm going straight to rah-rah mode. All right, guys, we didn't get it this time. It's only the second quarter. We'll be back. Let's get it later on. I want to keep this team up. I don't want them to feel like they've let everyone down.
Positive.
Got to be positive in this situation. It's too early to think that you don't have a chance to win this game.
And he'll have this past the 30 prior to going out of bounds. 19 yards to pick up there. Move the chains. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action. We remind you that coming up at halftime, Jonathan Coachman will be alongside. He'll have highlights and analysis from Orlando of this first half of action. And he will lose yardage here to the 31-yard line. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11. Now Sanders. And he'll go out of bounds, it looks like, right at the 40.
On a 2nd and long, it's really nice to see an offense that has enough confidence to run the football in that situation. I think that goes back to their practice and game planning. They've seen things that they've seen on tape and in previous games that led them to believe that even in a long-distance situation, they can still run the football and gain enough yardage to put themselves in a good spot on third down.
And he brings this up to the 46. Good enough for the first. 6 yards there. First down, Philadelphia. A couple of first downs to kick off the drive. Here's 1st and 10 up at the 46. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. No gain on the play there. 2nd down.
No gain on the play.
As usual, the hallmark of a good run defense, linebackers making plays near the line of scrimmage. Absolutely nowhere to run there.
Quick throw out wide by Wentz. That one good for the completion percentage, but no gain. It'll be 3rd down.
All right, partner, I wasn't good enough to get this done, but I played with plenty of guys who did. When they spotted wide receiver screen and they got to the football fast and blew the whole thing up, the same result as we just saw usually happened. No gain.
A loss of a yard, and it brings up 4th. Now let's see. Yeah, the offense still out there. They elect to go on 4th and 11. A final shot before half for Wentz. And it's intercepted. It's Chuck Clark picking it off. And he will be brought down as time has now run out on this first half of action. Time for a break. We've hit halftime. 2 quarters down. 2 still remain. We step aside. This is the NFL on EA Sports. All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3.
To kick off for Baltimore.
So the Eagles with the lead, and they're going to get this football first as the 3rd quarter gets underway. Fields it in the middle of the end zone. And he'll be dropped at the 21-yard line, so bringing it out of the end zone proves not a good decision, loses him about 4 yards. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. And following the interception, we'll see what they can put together on this drive.
I can hear my old college coach right now. He always used to tell us before every game, the team making the fewest mistakes will win. What they're hoping is that that last mistake is their only one of the game.
Coaches, that's all they talk about, turnovers, right?
Minimizing those and maximizing opportunities.
And he's able to take this one up to the 35-yard line. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down.
2nd and 1 is often an invitation to take the big shot downfield. I bet the offensive linemen said, are you kidding? We just get on our backs and let's go get the first down. They love being physical.
And this will leave them a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on first down. That last catch short of the marker by just a yard leaves him with a very manageable 2nd and 1. And he'll be taken down at the 46-yard line.
The ball carrier.
2nd and 1 and people want to run the football. This is where every back in the league is supposed to do exactly what we just saw there. Pick up the first down.
Couple of first downs to kick off the drive. Here's 1st and 10 up at the 46. Now Wentz. That's caught by Jackson. Deshaun Jackson off to the races. Touchdown, Philadelphia. Deshaun Jackson, 54 yards. And the Eagles able to push further out in front. As a former DB, you might not like to see that, but from a wide receiver's perspective, those are the plays they dream of.
Correct on both counts, all right? Because once he took off, I mean, let's face it, that should have been done in Big Sky Country. Aren't any speed limits out there? And off he went. Glad I wasn't the one trying to chase him.
Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. That's fielded on the back line of the end zone. And he's probably realizing he should have stayed in the end zone as he can only muster a return to the 14-yard line. The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going. And on the last drive, they were in field goal range. They just opted not to kick it, didn't get it. How does that change the mentality this go-around?
I don't think it changes much for the head coach because this is what he preaches all the time. Attack at all times in any spot on the field, and he likes touchdowns, not field goals. Now, your field goal kicker, you got to make sure you nurse him through and say, okay, don't worry about it. When we need you, you got to be ready to go. And the team, of course, loves to see points on the board, so let's see if it changes a little bit if they're in the same spot again.
We'll see what the decision is here if they get to that spot.
The 26-yard line.
They'll throw on first down with Jackson. He's got it to Ingram, complete. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. Back-to-back nice gains, that one for 14 yards and another first.
Well, maybe this offense has learned something from watching their counterparts work. I'm wondering if their coaching staff said, let's do what they've been doing the entire game because that's worked well. This offense, they have not looked particularly good all game long. But a nice throw there for a good gain and a first down.
Call that a very strong gain of 24.
Well, look what we have here, a sustained drive, and that was certainly AWOL in the first half. They really struggled to try and move the football. But right now, they certainly seem to have the formula working. Let's see if they can keep it up.
Eluding the pressure right. On the run, he'll let it go deep, right sideline. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's second down.
As soon as I saw him break contain and get outside, my first thought and my eyes gravitated downfield because nowadays, most of these quarterbacks, when they do that, they want the big play downfield. They don't want to throw it short. In this case, he took the shot. It fell incomplete.
Buying time to his left. Airs it out toward the corner of the end zone. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. Not the best of plays there as a quarterback. You're right-handed, rolling left, trying to throw it that far downfield.
I remember a coach of mine saying, son, that's the equivalent of trying to get the car keys out of your pocket with your opposite hand while you're trying to run. You just can't do it.
And he'll get to the 29-yard line, brought down there. Give him 9 there on the first down completion.
Brings up second and a yard at the 29-yard line.
And he'll give it here to his running back. And he'll get it up near the 35, right at the 34 here. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down.
A gain of 5. First down, Philadelphia.
And a flag comes in as that one falls incomplete. Well, let's see who this is on. So they say no to the penalty. The incompletion stands. It'll be second and 10.
And what they want to do is go ahead and take those downs away from them. You never want to give extra snaps to any offense. That's how you get hurt.
Wentz again here on second and 10. Oh, it's a screen pass. That's complete. And he'll lose yardage here, going down back at the 28. So they'll get a little extra time to come up with his third down play as we played 3 quarters. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. The Eagles on third down, just 1 for 3 thus far. This will be 3rd and 15. To throw is Wentz. It's caught by Jackson. And some space here. Deshaun Jackson off to the races. Touchdown, Philadelphia. 3 touchdown passes now for Carson Wentz as his guys continue to pour it on.
In order to lead in a game, you're going to get plenty of contributors, but that's his second touchdown catch of this game. He's one of the key guys in this one.
And you better believe he'll be looking for the hat trick here as this one continues to go.
Jake Elliott to kick off for Philadelphia.
Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. Takes this about 5 yards deep. And in hindsight, probably should have taken a knee as he only gets this out to the 16-yard line.
At their own 16-yard
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And let's face it, this drive is not going to have any bearing on this game, but it's kind of important for one reason, isn't it?
It's certainly.
And now here is another interception. Picked off at the 28. And he'll score. Touchdown, Eagles. That's the story of the game. They've been suffocating all game long on defense. They were suffocating there again in a big way.
And they've done it not just by out-athleting them, which is often the case, but by being able to adjust to anything they tried to throw at them and beating them into the punch each and every time. This was a defense that was well prepared.
Jake Elliott to kick off for Philadelphia.
So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. Fields it in the middle of the end zone. And this return will net positive as he gets past the 25 and up to the 27-yard line.
Take over first and 10 at their own 27-yard line.
The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going. And you can sort of sense their dejection. That last pick six put the icing on the cake, so to speak, in what has been a rough go for them. They'll have a first down past the 40 and all the way up to the 46.
That's good.
First play of the drive, a success, 19 yards.
First and 10 at the 46-yard line.
Throwing on first down, it's Jackson. And a quick throw here, that's complete. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. A big one there for the Ravens. It goes for 18. Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on first down.
36-yard line.
Operating from the gun. Jackson flushed out right. This one complete to Ingram. And he's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on first down.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field.
Pressure applied, and he's going to be taken down. They sack him back at the 33-yard line. The Ravens on third down, just 1 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 7. And he's got his man in stride, complete. And he has another first down as they'll get the ball down to the Eagles' 21. Jackson to Boykin, first down, Baltimore.
21-yard line.
Jackson now. From the gun, he'll throw. And my goodness, another interception. Picked off down at the 10. And he returns it up just shy of the 20 to the 19-yard line. Yet another mistake after the interception there. And gosh, you look up at the scoreboard, they just got to be thinking this one cannot get over fast enough.
It certainly can't. And also what happens when you get this big of a deficit, you're supposed to make all the right throws, right? You're supposed to try and obviously get the ball to your own guys. But being down this big, you also take even more chances. And in this situation, that hasn't paid off for them at all.
On the other sideline, jubilation and laughter.
It's a pickup of 6.
6 yards was the pickup on the last completion, so here's 2nd and 4. Well, a throw on the quick slant, going to be complete. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. So it's Eagle football here as we get you reset. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4.
That's it. That's what you want. Straight ahead positive gain. Just keep that clock ticking.
47-yard line.
They'll go again with Sanders. And he'll be brought down at the 48-yard line. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down.
Most of their damage has been done through the air. I mean, they've rung the bell 3 times with passing touchdowns, but guess what? Ground game has not been neglected. Nice little burst right there.
They'll run on first down. Sanders. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard.
At the 39-yard line.
I know you're trying to wring every yard out of a run, but I think 9 yards there is ideal in this situation.
Yeah, now next couple plays, you only need 1 yard. Keep that clock rolling with a lead here in the fourth.
Yeah, what you're saying is maybe if it takes you 1 or 2 more runs to get the first down, that's extra time, extra plays, really hurts the team on defense.
Third down.
Wentz to throw on 3rd and 1. No, bottled up. Fumble. It's out. It's loose. And the ball ends up out of bounds, so it'll be a loss on the play. He's thankful right now for that sideline because it could have been a fumble loss, instead just a fumble, though they will have to punt it down.
You're right about that, but do you think there's ever been a player happier to see his own punter go on the field than him?
No.
I mean, not at all, right? How fortunate is he that they got a chance to punt it away, and it's not just a turnover at the spot.
And it is incomplete. The Eagles unable to convert there on 4th. And the Ravens are going to get the football back. Baltimore with good starting field position as they come up 1st and 10 at their own 43. From the gun, Jackson. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect. He was looking for his tight end, Mark Andrews, there, but it'll be 2nd down.
I like the thought process there. They connected on a big play, and sometimes you find the defense vulnerable, so they went for the bigger shot, went for it all on that one. This time, they were ready for it.
I got you, boy. I got you, boy. Check 52. Hey, middle.
Jackson now on 2nd and 10. And now here is another interception. Picked off by Sidney Jones. And now off to the races down the right side. And he takes this one back into the end zone. And the Eagles defense gets a pick-6 TD.
Jake Elliott on 4th.
Defensively, they've had their way in this one. That pick-6 makes that score. Oh, they flip it to the kicker. He looks like he's going to throw it. Caught by the tight end, Ertz. And he will not make it to the goal line as his try for 2 is going to come up empty. But that's little consolation to this defense as they have been porous all game long.
Jake Elliott to kick off for Philadelphia.
And this one recovered by the hands team for the Ravens. The risk reward of the onside kick. When you don't get it, the risk comes out to play, and here they gave up great field position.
And that's the key to everything, because you're trying your best to press advantages when you have them, and field position leads you to that type of play calling, and whether you want to blitz or whether you want to throw the ball deep.
And my goodness, another interception. Picked off at the 11.
By the Eagles. They'll take over 1st and 10 at their own 11-yard line.
Sometimes I need a check, not the sneakers, but the ones that make you watch your step.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. And this game comfortably in hand. The scoreboard speaks for itself, but you still got your starting quarterback out there. When do you go to the backup? Let him get some time.
And that's one of the great questions in the NFL, Brandon, because I'm just going to tell you, in the 2015 season, I commentated on 3 games in a row that were blowouts. And in none of them did the starting quarterback ever come out of the game for the team that had a big lead. And in each instance, I asked the coaches later on, why didn't you do that? And they all looked at me and said, just don't really do that in the NFL. You know, these guys play, and we just play them all the way through. Now, in certain situations, they will take them out, but for the most part, they're not as worried and concerned about getting them out of the game, and that's always puzzled me a little bit.
Oh, look at this. Wentz going to throw. Man open. It's Goodwin. So fly, Eagles, fly. It's a victory for Philadelphia. And I tell you what, Charles, this might be about as good as it gets. They were incredible.
Yeah, offense was in fine form. The defense threw the shutout at them. I think they worked in concert together. What I like about the offense was they held the ball pretty well. You know, time of possession, exactly what they were looking for in this one, and that helped out their defense. Didn't have to be out there the entire time. So when you do that and you're out there fresh playing, off a little extra spring in your step, and it showed up in this one.
They had a ton of spring in their step. Impressive victory. So that'll do it for us. For Charles Davis and all our crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. From Baltimore,